Yo, welcome back to another episode of Conception Conversations. Today we have a special guest by the name of Phile, also known by the name of Phile MK4 on Instagram. Today we're doing something different. We're doing a car review. Of course, we had to bring something different. Other than your normal podcast, we're going to be reviewing a new car, a new brand car. So yeah, hope you guys are excited as much as I am. I love cars, man. I really love cars. So this guy we brought here has experience in terms of cars. So if you're a car fan, if you're a petrol head, welcome to the show, baby. Phile, how are you, man?
Thanks for inviting me.
We had to bring you to the show. This guy has the freshest MK4 Mark 4 Golf. So hey, we had to bring this guy to the show. For you guys to actually learn a lot in terms of what goes behind building a car, buying a car, and building a car. He has a lot of experience that he has to share with us. So yeah, man, we are definitely happy to have you on the show. So yeah, man, what do you have in your car? Your car, firstly, is a Volkswagen, as they call it in the German sense, Volkswagen. So what do you have in your car? What are the specifications of that car? It's a sick ride, man.
Thanks, man. I'd like to start by saying freshest is a big claim. Nah?
Freshest is a big claim.
Yeah.
For me, I'm sorry. According to me, guys. According to me, this is the cleanest.
You'll definitely get me into trouble. Yeah, so basically what we have here is a Mark 4 R32. So the Mark 4, you'd refer it as Gen 4.
Oh,
So,
generation
yes,
4.
Generation 4
I
Mark.
see.
Yes, Mark 4 R32. So this car is, I can say, is the only one in the kingdom.
Of course.
Yes,
Nothing compares to this one here.
Yes. So it's an original Mark 4, which always I get questions on it. The car
have
came,
Yeah.
yes, the car came from Japan. I was lucky enough to bid on the car and get it into the kingdom. I got the car back in 2017, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Yeah, it was bone stock. Nothing was done to it. It was rough around the edges, but nonetheless, it was a good running car. And one of the reasons why I could afford it was sitting at about 250,000 original kilometers.
Okay, see.
Yes, which is deemed as high mileage.
Yeah, of course. If you go above the 100 mileage, it's a bit tricky.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
bit tricky, yeah.
But for us, it was in the price region what I was looking to
What
buy
you were looking to buy
Yes,
at that
yes.
time, yeah.
And yeah, that's how I got the car.
So you say you bid for the car. How does that go? You go on a website and your guys bid for the car. How does that go?
Yeah, so at the time I was buying and selling cars from Be Forward, Japan. I had recently sold, I had a Bora Mark
That
4.
four more was it a
Yeah,
full motion?
yes, the silver one around that used to make noise around here.
Is it the one that? Sorry to mention names. Michael had.
Yes,
The
I
same
sold-
one with those
yes,
rims.
yes,
Okay.
I sold it to Michael.
You
Yes.
you built that one as well.
Yes.
That was a nice one there.
Yes,
I like the Boras, especially the way they sound, and especially the way they double clutch sometimes. Hey, those cars are nice. So you had that Bora, and then
Yeah, so then actually Mike approached me because the car had been sitting for a while. I was busy working at the time, 2 jobs.
yes, sir, man's
so
grafting, bro.
I didn't have time for the car, and he basically came at me right. I wasn't planning on selling the car, and then I felt I could let it go to someone who could appreciate the car.
Yeah, yeah. And Michael's always been a car person.
Yes,
I think he had
yes,
a Skyline before he had
yes, 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 yes,
the
yes.
Bora.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was definitely a good sell.
Yes. So I was trying to be responsible when I sold the car, and then I bought a Mark 6 GTI. You know, I thought it would be a good daily runner.
Unfortunately, it wasn't, I'm sure.
No, what happened was when I had paid for it in Japan, this car came up.
Oh,
So
okay, I see.
yes, so I actually lost money on the deal because
Yeah.
I told him to cancel the Mark 6 and give me the Mark 4.
Oh, at the same time. Oh, okay, I
Yes,
see.
yes,
I see.
yes, yes. So at the time, the value didn't make sense. So what happened was I had to wait for the car to be within the similar value. So the Mark 4 came in at a higher price, believe it or not.
Damn.
Yeah.
Compared to a Mark 6.
Yes,
Hey,
yes,
guys.
yes. You know,
Your
so
Mark 6 O's it's not expensive. Check the Mark 4, guys.
it is expensive, but yeah, let's leave. That's a topic for
That's a
another
topic for another
another
day
day.
before they
Yeah.
come for us.
Yes, yes. So yeah, that's how I got the car, and I struggled to get it here because I didn't want it to be shipped in a container because it was going to be prone to damage, and
Yeah.
got to Durban. There were delays for papers. They lost my papers in Durban, and yeah, the car actually sat in Durban for three,
So,
four.
sorry, how did it actually get, if you didn't want to ship it on a container, how did it actually get to Durban?
So there's something called a roll on, roll off shipment. So
Okay.
you roll it onto the
Roll
ship,
on, roll off
yes,
shipment. Okay.
and then it rolls off in Durban. So it actually sits on the deck of the ship.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. So then
So
it,
it's not in a container per se.
yes,
Oh, okay, I
yes,
see.
yes,
I
yes,
see.
yes. So
So
then
that's better in terms of it being safe and whatnot.
it's debatable. It's debatable. But the one thing I didn't want was it having damage from being loaded into a container.
Into a container. Okay, I
Yes,
see.
yes,
I
yes,
see. He
yes.
had to make sure for the price he paid for the car, ladies and gentlemen. He had to make sure. Damn. So then
Yeah.
it got to Durban and then you picked it up?
Yes, they lost the papers in Durban. So what happens is when it gets to Durban, it should go on a carrier. Yes. So there's something called it's a carrier. It's a truck. It loads about 6 cars. So they are licensed to bring the cars into Swaziland.
Yeah.
Yes. So the guy in Durban kept the car for, but I think misplaced the papers. Then it was stuck there for another 3 months until I went down there to sort everything out. Long story short, the car came in. I paid a hefty amount for SRA.
For SRA, obviously. SRA is a
Yeah.
party pooper, guys.
Yes, yes, yeah. And believe it or not, on the first day I drove the car, it blew a water pipe,
Damn.
and barely made it home. But I was a happy chap.
You were a happy chap when it came
I was a
through.
happy chap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but you took a gamble and a half. Hey, shipping a whip. You'd already paid like full amount before it came through.
Yeah. No, we for us we used to it because we used to do it. We did it all the time.
Oh,
know.
you'd done it
Yes,
before, so that's
yes,
why you were sure
yes,
it's
yes,
gonna work out.
yes, yes. So it's not like unfamiliar ground. So
So is that how like, I hate to say this, but is that like how most of these Dubais pull up into this country? Is it usually shipment and
yeah,
the same
so
process basically?
yeah, with the imports, let's use that word.
Imports, yes,
Yes.
of course.
They basically what would happen is that, which is what a group of friends and I do from time to time, is that we buy cars in terms of 6 cars, maximum, minimum 4.
So you all buy as a group.
Yeah, so then you buy a container.
Okay.
Then they put them in the container, they ship them to us. So the container will drop off in Durban, get on a train, come to Matapa. We'll open up the container in Matapa. Yeah. And then you receive your
You
car.
receive your car. Do you guys know what cars they actually bringing to y'all?
So we pick the cars, yes.
Or you pick them
Yes,
before
so
they actually
on the
come through?
site
Okay.
you'll get close to 30 to 50 pictures, detailed pictures.
Of the
And
car, yeah.
yes, you'll get history, and I believe Japan has the best cars in terms of they kept really well there, and
Yeah.
they're super strict there, and yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, Japan is strict.
yeah.
Japan is strict. I'm looking for a car also, guys. So hey, if you wanna plug me in your group, maybe is it a WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
Plug me on there. Say, how much? What's going on there?
With the dollar rate and the price of duties, it's tough now.
Yeah, it's a bit tough. Yeah.
I would say if you buy a car, buy something you really want
Mm.
that you can't get locally.
Yeah, true, true. Because I'm looking for a Ford Mark II ST. I think 2011, 2008. I think it came around at those times.
Yes. No, with those, since they were released in South Africa, what I would advise you to do is take some time out and look at maybe 5 to 10 of them.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
go that side. Take a
Take
look.
a look
Yeah,
of-
take your time.
Yeah.
Get to know the owner as well, because the owner will tell you a lot about the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why VW out of all cars, out of all brands, bro? Me, I'm trying to like. I feel like this this people talk about golf. People usually people drive golfs, and I'm trying to
To not get into it.
drive a different brand like a Ford, something that's not usual to the. What do you think about a Ford?
I like them. I like them. The only issue I have with Fords is I don't want to say reliability.
They're reliable. Come
I don't want
on,
to say reliability.
don't trust the O's there. That's a
Okay, like the
Henry Ford.
the ST you're speaking of is the 5 pot, right?
The 5 Ford.
Yes, the 2.5.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
yes. It has its issues. The only issue I
And I
have.
checked the issues as well. Yeah.
Yes. Like every car, every car has its issues. The one thing is they don't have much support in terms of forums, groups. For example, if you'd buy that car here in Swaziland,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna be the only
Only one that knows where to get this part when it has a problem.
So when you do have parts issues,
Yeah.
you'll be stuck alone.
You'll be stuck alone.
In South Africa, it's a small group as well, you know. And then when you come to the German brands, your VWs, you know, there's,
There's a
inter-
lot of
the-
options
yeah,
that you have,
you
a lot
know,
of forums that can actually help you out. when you
Exactly.
need.
It's a lot of documented stuff on the cars, you know. So a Ford is an enthusiast car in my, you have to really like it.
Exactly.
It's
Like
not-
I do.
Yes.
Not like that.
It's
Whip.
not, it's not for clout. It's not because, it's because you like it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
So I respect Ford owners.
Yeah, man. Let's go for that Ford, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants to buy a Ford with me? Let's make our own forum, guys. Can't be VW only. VW has these car meetups and whatnot. Can't we have a Ford one at least? You know. Speaking about car meetups, bro, I wanted to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Are you tight with JAZZIQ, Mr. JAZZIQ?
I wouldn't say we're tight.
Come on.
Yeah,
bruh.
but he's a change shame. So how we met was there's a guy called Errol. Is what you guys would call him Umlungu Vura Doctor.
Vura doctor from where? SA.
Instagram. He's on his handle on Instagram. He's a white chap stuck in a black man's body.
Ah, stuck in up like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is how we met him. He was selling his Mark III Jetta VR6. He had built it. Basically, it was for his first attempt to a show standard car. JAZZIQ caught on the hype for the car, and he offered him money for the car.
For that same
Yes,
car.
for the same car.
Damn.
So he had invited us to Joburg to come deliver the car and just, meet and, discuss a few things. That's how we met him. And
Wait, so this doctor guy.
yes, he lives in Pietermaritzburg.
Sorry, what's his name? I want to get it right.
It's you can call him Mulungu Vura Doctor. So he's Errol.
Umlungu Vura doctor
Yes, his name is Errol.
is from Swaziland.
No, Pietermaritzburg.
Or isn't from PTA? Okay,
Yes,
see.
yes. How I know him is that we have been VR6. I'm a VR6 fanatic. So
Of course. Of
yes.
course.
So what happened? We've got a club and a community of the VR6 guys in South Africa. That's how I know him, and we became really good friends. Or we are good friends.
Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
so so JAZZIQ comes. By the way, like the background of the story is I saw a picture of him on Instagram with JAZZIQ, and JAZZIQ bega desha emva kwemoti yakho mos, apparently.
No, JAZZIQ doesn't drink.
Oh, it doesn't drink those water.
Yes. No, the picture was me, and I don't want to say what was happening at the back of the car. But
Okay,
yeah,
disclaimer, guys.
Yeah.
JAZZIQ doesn't drink.
Yes,
We
he
didn't
does,
say that.
yeah.
So he was just getting some water,
Yes.
or anything. Yes.
Yes. So he had attended the event from Saturday. Yes. So basically, what happens is it's a 3-day event. VW Campfest. We get there. Some people get there on a Thursday and leave on a Monday. We got there on Friday night. He joined us on Saturday, and
Yeah.
he had a gig in Polokwane, so he traveled to Polokwane at night and still made it back for the show on
For the
Sunday.
show on
Yeah.
time. That's how much of a fanatic he is.
No, he loves his.
He wanted that car. Did he end up selling the car to him?
So he bought my brother's car, Sifiso.
Instead?
Yes, the
Oh,
blue
okay.
R32.
The-
Yes,
I think
there's a blue one. If you go
Yeah?
to my Instagram, there's a blue one. So he just acquired that recently. He actually bought the car last year. When we were at Campfest last year, he saw the car last year. So he had been asking to buy mine. I said he should rather buy that one.
That one.
It's a
instead.
blank canvas. It's a cleaner car.
Yeah.
It's got SA papers, and the blue suits him.
Yeah,
you
and
know,
it
yeah,
really does.
yeah,
It really
so-
does. And that was a good one. So,
Yeah. So
like, speaking of Camp Fest, like this is maybe foreign language to people that aren't used to car culture and whatnot.
Yeah.
These are like your normal meetups, you could say, but they're mostly in SA.
yeah, so it's an annual meetup. It's arguably the biggest event on the continent, maybe even in the world. You know, I think if I stand to be corrected, but it's about 20,000 people there.
For real.
Yeah, so they book out the whole
crazy.
resort, and for the whole weekend.
And this is based where in SA?
For the past 2-3 years, it's been in Pela Pela, Wombats. So Wombats, we would relate to it as our, what do you call this here in Pat Plus?
Not really sure.
Yeah, there's a place called La Pat Plus. It's called, I forget the place, but it's a franchise of the place. You know,
Oh, okay, it's
yes.
like a franchise
So
of
there's
the
water
same
slides,
spot.
there's
Oh, okay, I see.
heated water. You know.
I think I went to, as a trip in primary.
Yes,
I think I just forgot the name of the place.
Yes, that place. La
So
Pat
so how much does it usually cost for do you like pay your joining fee or just need to have a clean cab
No.
like you do and just pull up?
It's not
What's
more.
the issue here?
The thing is, I think people get meetups wrong and anything wrong. You don't have to have a nice car to go there. You could go there as a fan. You
Yeah.
could go there as an inspiring person to build a car. That's how I started. I started going there in 2015. I just got out of varsity. I was still driving around lights polo. Nothing special, but I went there for inspiration because that is the Champions League
Yeah,
of
of
cars.
course, the Champions League, of
There.
course.
So even I'm nowhere near what is happening there.
Yeah,
You know?
nah, yeah,
So
'cause-
every
yeah.
year we build and we build and we build and we learn a lot. We get to know the people,
People there make those
find some
connections,
mentors as
networks.
well.
So it's like literally the golf of the golf of car meetups, you could say. Like that's where you get to meet people, like you do in golf. You
Exactly.
get there to look at the irony, the pun, golf. Yo, bro, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so yeah,
I definitely need to be there. We need to talk about it, bro.
not a
The
problem.
first car. When I get my first car, guys, I'm definitely going to this car meetup. Yes, sir.
What I would like you to do is that don't wait for the first car.
Just go
go.
as a fan or someone that's a content creator, right?
Yeah,
I could
because I also don't even like to use the word fan because it puts you in a box.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
You're like you just want to stand that
Yes,
side and like
yes,
you know.
yes. So I'd just
stand
say
on the
just go.
side.
So what it costs is for camping for the whole weekend,
Mm.
it's about 1,200 rand currently for the whole weekend. So you bring your tent and you know you bring.
So it's literally a camp fest. You guys
Yes,
camp there.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
And
yes.
how long is it usually?
It starts on Thursday to Friday, but the main stuff, like the main event, is from Friday to Sunday. Friday we arrive, meet up. We go to the pool, hang out, catch up. Saturday the show starts at 10ish. You know, the cars go on the fields, the judging starts, and then exhibitions. You know, the works. 5 o'clock they close up. There's an after party at 8. It closes at 1. 1:12, 1.
After party, y'all guys go groove there.
Yes, yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, yes. So for us, it's like a New Year's party. That's where every year we meet and we hang out and you know we find out what you've been up to, what the other person, and people bring surprise boats, you know, and be like they sneak up on you, you know, be like this
Like
is what I've this
with
is
the
what
cause, this is what I've been working on low key.
100%,
Yes, sir.
100%.
That
So
must be dope. That
yeah.
must be really, really. So, like you say, you guys have a contest. Like, who's the judge? Who actually judges the car? What do they judge? What's the criteria
Okay,
that they actually
so
use to judge the car?
for the past year or two, there's been a judge from the US, Jamie Orr. He's huge in the scene there. And then Thomas was a judge. He's arguably the guy who's bagged the most cars in South Africa. Then there's Marlon. He's an OG in my books in terms of when it comes to attention to detail. You know, attention to
key.
attention to detail. So he's the type of guy that will go and buy bolts for stuff because the bolts that were in the car he believes are old. You
So you
understand?
have to change.
Yes, you have
whatnot,
to
get
change
new
them to
bolts,
make
yeah.
sure the car. So he'll buy the bolts, he'll clean the bolts, he'll chrome the bolts.
Damn. Himself, he does it himself.
Exactly, you know. That's how much of detail
He pays attention to.
exactly. I'll
Yeah.
share a few of his cars with you.
Of course, you have to.
So you can understand how much of a. So I think for me, he's the best person for that kid for to judge there because he's doing it.
Himself, so he knows what he's talking about.
Exactly, you know. So he's had two of his cars win, you know, Campfest at 2020 he won. With his mark with City Golf.
City Golf.
Yes,
City Golf is it Golf One?
Golf one.
That's a Golf One.
Yes, but yeah, when I show you the pictures of a car, you will be a believer. Yeah.
Of course, we need to. I think we'll put the pictures right here.
Somewhere, yeah.
So yeah, we'll definitely put the pictures there. Shout
Yeah.
out to the Camp Fest.
Yeah,
Must
so
have been a
let
vibe.
me just go through the criteria quickly.
Okay.
So you'll get judged for stance, how the car sits, tuck. So you get types of fitment. You get tuck, you get fender to lip, and then you get poke. So poke is when your wheels are put, you know,
coming in
under
like that.
my
Oh, I
hips,
see, I
yabo.
see. Yeah.
And then
Shang on my hips.
yes, you
Of
get
course.
what I've done is fender to lip. So when the fender sits on the lip of the wheel, you know, and then the car looks a bit thicker. And then you get tuck, which is what most people go for. It's the easiest one in my books, you know. So you go for a small wheel, it'll tuck into the car.
It'll tuck into the car,
Yes,
yeah.
that one is nice because there's no issues. See, the car won't wrap fenders and all that.
whatnot, yeah.
So with my car, I've actually messed up the front fenders because of the fitment, you know. So when you actually driving on a freeway, the car will keep dipping. So it'll end up touching.
You'll end up touching
Yes.
it. Because at the end of the day, those are springs, man.
Yes.
So the springs lose that compression, so they
100%.
they
Yes,
come down. So
yes,
yeah,
yes.
it makes
So
sense.
you get charged on that. So it's interior, engine bay, boot setup, very important. So if you've got sound and what you've actually done in the boot, then they'll go as far as car modifications, what you've actually done in terms
to the
of
car,
the, which becomes debatable because you get guys that say, I've changed the pistons in my car.
Then it's like, how can we see? Now we must overhaul the engine just
But
to
what
look at
they usually do is that you can show them some proof of documentation.
That says you've
Pictures.
changed
Yes. It'll score you a few points, you know. And then now it seems like less is more.
True. honestly.
You
And
know?
nowadays, less is more, guys.
Yeah, so
Less is more, especially
we're
looking
going backwards in style.
in style. Yeah, true,
Yes,
definitely,
so yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Especially in your
it's
car, man. You didn't like do too much. It's not too much, but it's just the
yeah,
right
but
amount.
also budget, because you want to do, but hey,
Right?
you know. For
Yeah.
example, there's a gear knob I bought for the car. I can't even say how much it was, but there's a theme that I have that I want to incorporate inside. The seats need to go in for work. I got a quote at Campfest. Didn't like it, but hey,
Hectic.
yeah, the guy that's doing them, I trust is gonna do the best. Yeah.
Yeah. Hectic prices. You need to have your guapa picks. You must hustle like him. I heard he said he had 2 jobs. You need to
Oh,
hustle. You need to
oh,
hustle.
oh yeah, sacrifice.
You need to sacrifice to get the best thing
Sacrifice.
you can
Yeah,
get.
sacrifice.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Do you actually know or have any idea in terms of modified cars in Hong Kong? They're strict in Hong Kong, guys. You can't modify your car like he has done. You can't get race tires. You can't get your spoiler. You can literally you can't do anything. You need to have a stock car. Do you actually know anything about those rules, those laws in Japan?
Yeah, okay. In Japan, it's not as bad. In Hong Kong, I
In Hong
believe.
Kong,
Yes,
as
in
you
Hong
saw,
Kong,
yeah.
I believe. Yeah,
Hong Kong is
yes, I
crazy.
believe.
It's actually funny because I thought they shot this movie. What's it called? Tokyo Drift. I don't know why Hong Kong and Tokyo Drift
They
actually came.
shot it in Japan.
It's crazy. The car fanatics there are like. There's so many people that are into cars there.
So Japan is arguably got the the biggest community in terms of car
In terms
culture.
of car culture,
Yeah.
definitely,
If you
bro.
look at the imports that we have now, you'll see in spec some of them you'll find a normal C class with an AMG kit, AMG seats, and yet it's just a normal
It's
C200.
just a normal
And then
C200
you ask yourself, how much did this person spend to make it look like
just to
this?
make it look like
Would have been
this.
cheaper to buy the AMG.
Yeah, nah.
So which goes to show you that they do things properly when they want to.
Yeah, when they want to, true.
And if you look at the Toyotas that roam around here, most of them have high-end coilovers. Your 10 coilovers, there's 25K easy just for the coilovers, And they're putting them on a Vits, which is
On
a
a normal
Yaris,
Vits,
yeah,
yeah.
which is a Yaris.
So this car comes imported that side with these items.
With my car, no, it came as was. It was
Yeah.
actually pretty rough. I'll send you pictures of it, and but I've had worse, so this was not an issue for me. I used to have a Mark III Jetta VR6, which was also Japan spec. It was auto, converted into manual. Did exhaust. I actually met up with Ish from Power Pipes when we had Campfest.
Power Pipes. Shout out Power
Yes,
Pipes.
yes.
I've
So
heard of them.
we were actually discussing how they've grown as a business because when I met him, it was in 2011. They were still in Fordsburg, a small shop. It was dusty, and him and his dad now have built this thing that now you walk into the workshop, the floor is clean.
It's a real shop
Yeah,
now.
the floor is clean. They charging premium, which they deserve to, and I was just basically saying to him, it's beautiful to see. And he was in his new M2. I was like,
Got an M2 now, so
yeah,
business is going well apparently.
I would like to say so or think so, but yeah, they are right, Shane, and
So is that the kind of level that you want to reach to here in SD? Because I heard you saying earlier that you want to build the same kind of car culture and shops in terms of the fact that people in this country should not actually move into SA just to get parts, just to get their car modified, and you want to
yes.
try and build the same kind of results here in this country.
So one thing, like you had said, they don't have to go to SA to get stuff done. But I'm at the now in a point in my life where I feel like if you want to, you can. But we have we can offer you the service here.
Yeah.
You can go there as a preference, which is also okay.
Which is also good, yeah.
Yes, it's not.
It's not like we're
We're
limiting
not saying
people.
people should do things the way we say things should be done. You understand?
Facts.
It should be I want to do it this way type of thing.
So what do you think about Gusheshes in nowadays? Are they still practical, reliable cars? Do you recommend anyone to buy a Kusheshe nowadays?
There's two ways of looking at it.
Mm.
Practicality based on budget.
Okay.
They're easily reliable cars. Spend the money, maintain them,
Yeah.
buy the right one. But I can say one thing,
Yeah.
very good investment at the current moment.
Yeah.
How I would say guys should go about it is make sure it's South African registered papers,
But why? Why though?
because the
Why
South
why?
African market understands value.
Okay.
See, we're still at the point here would say I can't buy Likusheshe nga 500,000.
Oh, so you mean let it be SA registered? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna sell it to SA people.
In anything you do,
In anything.
you must keep in mind that the fact that you're not going to be around forever. One. And if you've got kids, if you can save the money through a car,
Yeah.
it's okay.
It's
you
okay.
know,
Put
yeah.
that as an investment.
Yes, I don't think
Yeah.
we should necessarily, as people, throw money away.
Yeah, definitely. Of
You know,
course,
so
of course.
I'll make an example with my car. Nah, if it was SA registered, we would easily be looking at about 300,000 rand for the car. Yabo. And that's speaking of a bone stock car, not modified. No, nothing's been done to the car.
300K stock.
Yes, you understand.
Jeez.
Because then it's a case of willing seller, willing buyer.
Exactly.
One, two, it's very very easy to deal with people who say it's too expensive. Find another one.
Yeah. If it's like if they don't highlight you,
yeah,
they're not
find another-
interested.
exactly.
You find the right buyer.
Exactly, you know.
So yeah.
So
you're
okay,
saying,
going back to the Kusheshe.
yeah.
I need to buy one myself, you know, but the price of getting a good one is starting to become super ridiculous. And it's
Yeah,
not
definitely.
I'm not
The
saying
prices
super
are hefty
ridiculous
now.
in a bad way. It's getting costly because, for example, to get an E30 325 matching numbers, matching engine, matching everything, starting budget is 200K. And that's nothing special.
That's
So when
nothing
you're looking at
special,
your
yeah.
ISs, your pillar list, there's something called a pillar list, the one without the pillars. Le roof itropa yonke. They released them in the UK.
Oh, without
yes.
the pillars from the windows and all that.
Yes. So the pillarless means there's no pillars. And then there's a bower. The bower is the one with the pillars.
Oh, I need to. This is education for me. I
Yes,
don't know power, pillarless
we
power.
convertible one. So my plan is to buy a 316, 318, slowly convert it into a 325.
Yeah.
And I want an original
Engine.
yeah, I want an original 325
Yeah.
M20 motor, and hopefully I'll get to run it with stock management as well, because those cars bring back a lot of memories.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
a lot of
Definitely.
memories. I think it's a car collector's dream. It's the one sought after car that I feel. So I'm a VR6 guy. So
Yeah.
it's either you one or the other.
Either your VR6 or your
Yes,
Kusheshe or your
I
PL.
love cars, man. I'm not gonna pick sides.
Nah, definitely. But from the way that we're actually conversing here, I could read
Yeah,
a
I like
lot
cars.
from you.
So,
You
yeah.
really know what your stuff. You really know
Yeah,
your stuff.
so and like when people think we don't aspire to have a Porsche, we don't aspire to have a brand new M2, you know. The only reason why we don't is that we're not there yet.
Yeah,
You understand?
not there yet
We'll-
financially and all
yes,
that,
and
yeah.
look, we just enjoying where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no point in now throwing it at us that my friend bought her, because it's never really the guy who bought the car. It's always my friend.
My friend bought this and
Yes,
that.
my
Yeah,
boyfriend has. Yeah, but
That's the sad part
you'll
about
never
it.
hear the owner say,
Saying
"I got this." Yeah, but so
it's always the other person, the next person.
passenger seat.
Hey, it's a tough one. But we'll definitely get there. One point. Make sure you guys subscribe so we can get to that point, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you all are linked up with whatever we're doing. If we have another episode coming through, we're gonna keep you updated. So yeah, we're still here with Phile. we're just gonna wrap it up right now by just going to the game section. Are you ready, bro? I'm about to test you. You know cars. Okay, you know cars, but do you really know cars?
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we just got to the game section. I'm about to ask him a few questions on whether he knows cars or maybe not. We're just gonna see how it goes. So yeah, first round is the 5-second game. So what I'm gonna do is basically ask you based on acronyms. So I'll say an acronym like A, B, C, and ask you what that means. Car based. Okay, you ready? All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. ABS.
Anti-lock brake system.
Okay, you got that one. Nah, he knows the stuff clearly. First round. Let's go on the next round. SRS.
System wait, it's
Nah, time's up.
okay, but it's
Time's up.
restraint systems something.
Supplemental restraint system.
If
You almost got it though. That's
if-
like half a point maybe.
Yeah.
Because you got 2 words, so half a point. We'll give him that. Let's go on the third one. This is easy. I'm sure you know this one. BMW.
Bavarian Motor Works.
You made it sound hard, man. You already know what that means. Come on. That was dope
It's
though.
Be My Wife.
Be my wife. as we say.
Bring mechanic with.
Bring mechanic with. I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, BMW.
Yeah. Oh, because of BMs. Yo. Phile, those are the most stressful cars to own.
Bring
And
mechanic.
those are the most stressful cars to own. Yo. Anyway, let's go on the next round. I am going to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
You just have to come up with the answers. We are not going to do a time frame right now. It's just going to be straight questions, straight answer. So yeah, I want you to name 4 German brands. Car brands.
Car brands. Okay, Mercedes, BMW, Audi.
I should have put the timer. It's a bit slow.
Okay, Mercedes, BMW, Audi. What can we throw?
Come on.
What can we throw in there?
Should I help you?
Yeah, you can help.
Opel.
Opel. Yeah.
I mean, Opel. There's a lot, guys.
Thing is, it's
You
the ones I
were
like.
talking about Porsches. You forgot that's a German brand.
Exactly.
You know?
The biggest factor we're having now is that people are borrowing stuff from each other. But yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah, true. They take here and there, so yeah.
because I was gonna say Lamborghini, but it's not.
You mean Lamborghini borrows from German parts?
It's an Audi.
For real?
Your V10 Lambos. You know,
For real? How come R8 is not faster than Lambo? Why is
it's the same
Lambo?
car.
For real?
Yeah, it's the same car.
But how do they now get to that space where it's like we're differentiating our brand from Audi? We're Lambo. Audi should be down there.
It's basically like everything else, you know. Everyone buys stuff from China, for example, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's how
true.
you sell it
True.
that becomes the difference.
The issue,
and
yeah,
how you
yeah.
brand it, how it becomes the difference.
Damn, that's interesting. I didn't know this too.
Also, for the space that we are in here, you guys are basically doing the same thing as Umuntu cuts hair under the tree. But branding,
actually.
yes. You know,
Yeah.
and how the service, you know,
is different.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we're a bit far from under the tree, so the levels
not even a
must,
comparison.
it's not even, you know. Anyway, so next question is name 4 Japanese brands.
Okay, Toyota.
One.
It's Toyota, Mazda, Isuzu.
Of course. I thought you were gonna miss that one.
Yes,
Most people don't know where Isuzu comes from.
Yes, Isuzu. Seems like I always get stuck at 3. What else is German? I mean Japanese. What else is Japanese?
Try the H's. I'm helping him out, ladies and gentlemen. Try the H's.
Lexus? Would you put it there.
Is it? I don't
It
know.
is. It's just that it's a Toyota.
I think it is.
Yeah, it's just that it's a Toyota as
I
well.
think it is.
Yes, we'll throw it like
I was gonna say Honda. Honda's easier.
How could I miss that?
Honda's easier though.
One of my favorite cars, by the way.
Yeah, the
Common
Civic,
if
the
it-
Civics.
common.
Hey. Those are nice car to build, you know. Nice cars to build. Yeah. So yeah, I think you got most of it. Obviously, this guy knows his stuff when it comes to cars, so no doubt. Shout out, bro. Shout out, bro. Yes, sir. So before we actually close, what would you give advice as in terms of getting your first car? What's the best car to buy in 2024?
It's all budget. Okay, people should tailor their cars to budget. Number one, lifestyle. Yeah, because lifestyle is very important. Yeah, it's umuntu lo kanjani, you know. And then you can go down to what you want to use the car for.
Yeah,
You understand? So, for example, if you a semi-businessman, like you're working plus you've got a hustle,
that's what I'm saying. Yep.
get something with space, you know, a 7-seater.
Yep.
Ungakhona ngibamba ithendinyana, ulayishe bantfu,
Yep.
you know, and then you'll still get the facility, the all-rounder of, would say,
you're doing.
yes,
You
what,
can use it as for business. you can
yes,
use it
and it's
for
still a car at the end of the
lifestyle,
day.
car at the
Yes,
end of the day.
yes. So what I usually get is people come to us and want to buy cars, and everyone wants a GTI, you know.
Ngona vele lo GTI
Yeah,
bamfuni.
well, and then
Hayi bamfuni.
umuntu has 100,000 to spend on a GTI. The GTI costs him say 80,000 mabom, which it's never going to be 80, probably 100. Yeah, well, in order for you to afford that car, you must be able to buy it again.
Yeah.
So when the car comes into us, I bought this car, Chance. The car is 15 years old now. Yeah, well, it's prone to problems. Yeah, well, I don't care what you say with the imoto, whatever. It's prone to problems, and there is, I can tell you now, no VW that you could bring to us that you would say has no problem.
It doesn't have problems.
Yes, I'm not saying would say people's cars are not in good condition or whatever, but German cars in general, are very finical cars. They, you know, they require a lot of maintenance to get them to a level that you could say is no stress. So we get a lot of these guys. They come in, we evaluate the car. You need 15K to get it right, to get it to a point where you'd be happy.
Where you like, no.
Yes, but now you spent all the money, maybe loan. Yeah, well, now you don't have the 15 to fix the car. Already we're in trouble. Madam ekhaya naye usiyithengeleni le moto yabo.
If it's going to be problematic, say ihleli lapha.
Exactly,
You
yabo.
know?
Another thing is you're excited on the weekend, phuma nemachita, give the one friend, they mess something up.
They mess up.
Yabo.
Yeah.
You don't have the budget to fix that problem.
Fix that car.
We understand.
So budget is hiking number one on your list.
Yeah, and you have to be responsible about what you're buying. So if you're a guy who's got a small family, you've got a girlfriend or a wife and a child who must get to school every day,
Yeah.
try get yourself something practical, and then work your way into adding a car to the practical car, so you are less stressed about
That
having
one.
yes. So that can become a supplementary car. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
But you've handled your duty as a man, walakhaya, to say, imoto ikhamba madam.
Nah,
Nah,
ikhona
ikhona.
leyo ireliable. It won't
Lena
break down on
ke
you.
sengicela
Lena ke
sengicela
sesitolo.
kuchaza ngala, we understand. Ngicela futhi singabocabana ngayo. We
Exactly.
understand.
Exactly.
But
Well
most of the
said.
guys want to use the car for everything, so
Well said,
it
well
doesn't
said.
work.
It doesn't work that
Doesn't
way.
work.
It doesn't work.
Some of them would come, we lower the car. 2 months down the line, we need to raise the car again
Because he's
it's
fitting his
exact-
whole family in that car, and that's not what it's meant to do.
100%. And then if you're a proper car guy or you're sick like I am,
Of course.
you need about 4 or 5 cars.
Yeah.
Because
4 or 5.
what's gonna happen is that you're gonna buy a car, which this one is gonna be the practical one. Because in our nature we don't leave things as they are. You're gonna
We
start
want
doing,
to
then
start
soon
doing
it's gonna
this
become
and
impractical,
that.
then you need another one. then you need another one. It's never enough.
Yeah, it's never enough. Damn.
Yes, so, but people should stop chasing a look. They
Yeah,
would say, I want to be seen.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure y'all have learned a lot from this guy. I surely learned a lot from this guy in terms of cars. He clearly knows his stuff, ladies and gentlemen. So I would really love for y'all to visit his shop. I know he works a lot on cars. So yeah, man. Where can people actually find you?
Okay, so we work from home, Kalubamba, you know. We have, you can check us out on Instagram. It's low key auto.
Low key.
Yes, low key auto. I'll share the link with him.
Of course.
Yes, and then we basically do from our core is suspension, audio upgrades, you know, car styling, you would call it. Yeah, and then we are masters at stance.
Masters of stance. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Masters of stance.
That is one thing I could say that we're at the top of our game here in the country. Yeah, you know, yes.
Yes, so I'll definitely share those links with y'all guys. So make sure you visit his shop. Guys, it's been a pleasure. I'm sure y'all enjoyed this conversation with my guy Phile. Make sure you check him out on Instagram. I'll put the links in the description down below right here. It's been a pleasure. We've been at Conception Barbers. You know where it is, the Timber Parks to Shini. Make sure you pull up. I don't know where y'all guys cut your hair, because me and my guy look fresh right now, brother. We look fresh right now, brother. So what are you doing for Valentine's? I forgot to ask you. Valentine's is across the, it's coming up. What are you gonna be doing?
I got that question as well. No, on the weekend. I'm not sure. What are you doing?
Not sure. What am I doing? Brother, catch me at the cinemas on the 14th. I'll be watching One Love by Bob Marley. Well, rest in peace to Bob Marley, but that's where you'll catch me. It's a bomber clad thing, you know?
Yes.
Real bad man.
See, the thing is, my special friend has to, she has to pick, because if I do, she might
Your
not
special friend.
Yeah, she might not like it, so yeah.
So, hey, man, I'm going to the cinemas. Like, say, One Love is coming out on the 14th. Why would I miss Bob Marley, guys? For what? For a hand? Maybe not. But hey, enjoy, my guy. That's all I'm saying. Enjoy, my guy. It's been a pleasure, talk. Hope you come back to the show.
No, definitely.
With the push.
Must.
Hope you come back with the push.
Must.
Any last words?
I don't know, man. Thanks for having me. Nah, this was not easy for me. I'm not a person who does these kind of things, but this year I had said that I'm gonna try out as much as I can, and then for all the young people that look at a car like that and think it's not possible, it is. All you gotta do is just also keep the right people around you. Yeah, because I had trouble even getting to where I am with the car, because they would tell me it's impractical, it don't work, and what are you doing? You're messing up the car, and all that. So once I get to have friends outside the country, which I would like more of my friends to be in the country, so we can share the passion together. But yeah, to the young people, stop chasing clouds. Be yourself. Yeah,
it's very important.
And find out what you like.
Yeah, your passion.
Do what you like. Try and close out anyone else who's trying to tell you what you like, what you should like, and what you should be. But also don't close inspiration from other people. Like take a bit of what you're doing, and take a bit of what someone else is, and build your own idea of what your life should be like.
Basically design.
And we're all struggling, guys. No one has got this thing figured out. So chill.
Relax. Take it easy. Nah. We learned a lot from you, man. Thanks for pulling up. We're just gonna do a short cheers for this one, definitely.
Thank you.
Cheers, bro.
Thanks, man.
Bomba clot.